it comes to creating videos or recording content for social media or for YouTube or anywhere, or you're just a musician that produces at home, or you're an engineer, or you makes, or you do any of these great things, one of the most important part of that whole process is your desk, because that's where you sit, that's where you create, that's where you you create self-critique, that's where you listen, that's where the ideas come and you lay them down. I mean, maybe not where the idea comes from, but it's my point is it's a very important part of the whole production process. So today I'll be pulling the curtain on what I have on my desk. If there's anything you like there, I'll try as much as possible to leave a link in the description. Then I'll affiliate link to just regular links where I think you can get those stuff from. So because you guys always ask for links and all that good stuff. So I'll just go over what I have on my desk for today, and subsequent video I can do a full studio tour. So let's go. Pretty much simple. I use a Mac Mini here, which is tucked in under here, and on top of it I have two external hard drive that I store my VST sounds and all that good stuff, and one of them is actually a backup, a daily backup thing. You definitely need a backup on your desk. And if you look here, I have one of my outboard gears, the one that I use the most. I have the DBX160A, which is a compressor. I use this on guitar and drums. Not much on vocals, but I try my best to use it on everything I can, but it sounds best on my guitar and drums. I've not really tried it on vocals. I would love to, but let me know in the comment section if you have tried that on vocals before. Next to that, you're gonna see the Captor X. This is an attenuator and a cap sim stuff. So when I'm recording guitars, I have this right here on my desk and send my real amps into this, and I can play with the speaker cabinet and all that good stuff. Right next to that, I have the Anchor. I can't remember what the name is. I'll probably put it up there. So this is a multi charger. It's Wi-Fi controlled. I can set how much power I want on each of my devices. You can see I have two here, so it's easy for me to have my phone charged, my laptop charged, and in this case it's actually powering another effect that I have here on my desk, which is the Ampero Stage 2, or Stomp 2 rather. And I'm powering that via USB here on the side. If you see, it's a 9 volt to you're gonna see a 9 volt to USB to 9 volt thing here powering that. So it's actually pretty handy to have that. And right next to that, what I have is something that I use more often than I like to admit here, which is my Neumann NDH20 headphones. These are the best headphones that you can get under $500. I actually paid like $200 for these used, but when it was new, I think it was like $599 brand new. They are awesome for recording, good isolation, good comfortability, quite light, and a lot of details in these. And I cannot stress how important details are when you're recording, especially in a home studio setup. It's quite important. Next thing you have here is my audio interface. Yes, I did not forget. This is a new, newly acquired device. This is the Antelope Discrete 8 Pro. I got a deal for this. I think I did a video. I'll leave the video up here. I got a deal for that, and that has been amazing ever since I got it. It's an amazing piece of gear, if you ask me. Right next to that, I have the Akai MPD218. This is one of my oldest gear that I've had for years. I think more than 6 years right now, if I'm correct. It's a pad for my MIDI sequencing and all that good stuff. And of course, the regular Apple keyboard. Terrible, but does the job. And of course, the Magic Mouse too. Terrible, but what can you do? Yeah. Now let's talk about my main audio interface before the Antelope. This is the MT48 from Neumann. Such an amazing audio interface. It's standalone. It's great. I got a lot of effects, onboard effects. The converter, I don't think there's any audio interface on the market right now that has the dynamic range, at least in this price range, that has the dynamic range that this has. So this is a beast in the box. But right now I'm currently experimenting with this with an with the Antelope audio, just because it has more ins and outs, and it's just less clumsy on my desk. Uh, compared to having this and having cables dangle all around. I'm still experimenting with the plugins that this comes with. It's actually really great with the plugins that I have with this. So it's also cheaper than the MT48, and I'm getting the same kind of vibe from both of them. So I'm still trying to decide which one will be my main audio interface, and I'll keep you guys updated as time goes by. And where all my sounds are coming from, this is the Kali LP6s. If you don't know what these are, you are really missing out. This is the best value you can get for studio monitor speakers that does the thing and does it well. They're well priced. I've had them forever and I've loved them ever since. All right, so you can see a lot going on over here, but today I'm just gonna limit it to my desk. So I have some of my outboard gears here. I have a compressor, I have my ADAT preamp going in. I also have my aux box here. I have a Bajera amp, and I have a Princeton 65 custom, and I also have my good old Champion modified. I should do a video about this. Let me know if you want to know what I've done to that. It's a cheap Champion guitar amp, but I've done a lot of things to this. It doesn't sound cheap. I can promise you that for free. And yeah, and all this is coming through ADAT into my audio interface right here on my desk. And what else do I have here? Of course, you need a webcam. I saw this on the MKHB's video, and I'm like, let me try this Opal camera, and boy was I blown away by the quality. Usually webcams come and they all look terrible, but this one came in and it came in perfectly. And so I've had it on my computer for like 3 years now. Ever since launch I've had it. And of course I have this Ulanzi light. It's like 20 bucks just to keep your face lit when you're on the Zoom call or doing guitar classes and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's about it. And tucked away here, oh, by the way, this stand is from Master and Dynamic. I've had this stand for more than 7 to 8 years now, and it's still working perfectly. So this is the Universal Audio SD1 microphone, a direct copy or a clone of the SM7B. Just like everything about this just says SM7B, and Universal Audio cannot even deny that fact. But it works well. It fits my setup well. I have a low profile arm here. If you know what that is, it's just a generic one I got from Amazon. It's not one of those fancy Elgato ones, but it works and it does what it does well. I can tug it away if I'm not using it, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And this was a gift for my wife. It's a toy car. She's like, I can buy you a classic car, but here's a toy one. I think it's pretty funny, and I've kept it on my desk ever since. And of course I have the Dell. This is just a regular one of those Dell dock thing. I've had this on my Windows computer for forever. I just brought this in Thunderbolt and connect everything from my Mac Mini into that. So there's not really anything special about that dock. It's just a dock. And for cablings, I'm always using the Monster cables just because they're reliable and I've never had any problems with them. This goes straight to my guitar. This is an IZ input here, and this goes straight into my guitar when I'm using amp simulators. Of course, if I'm using the real amp, I'll be plugged into the amp over there on the right. But overall, I like this setup. It's pretty easy to navigate. My outboard gears are always connected, so I spend less time putting stuff together and more time actually creating. Oh yeah, and then the monitors. This is a 14-inch monitor that I actually got off of eBay used. It cost me like, I don't know, 150 bucks. And this is an AOC 32-inch monitor. I've had this since the pandemic, since 2020, about 4 years now. It's no longer on sale, but it's not 4K, but it does what it does well. It's 32 inches and it's curved, and I just like the old vibe of it. I'm sure I forgot that part. And of course, this is a gift from my wife. It's kind of where I store my pics. It's kind of blending with the desk, which is what I like most about it. I definitely missed this one out, and it's just a good storage for my pics. And of course, a coaster. What can you do without a coaster, right? For your coffee. These vinyl designed coasters that I just put on the headphone stand from Master Dynamic. So that's pretty much all I have on my desk. But one more thing that makes the desk usable, what I'm seated on. This is a chair that I got from Amazon. It's a generic one. I think I paid around $140 for it, and I've had it ever since. It's been reliable. And of course, the desk itself is just a regular desk from Amazon. There's nothing special about it. But I did purchase the base, which is height adjustable base, and I just slapped the $50 desk on it, and it looked great from Amazon. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have on my desk. Let me know if I'm missing anything out. I'd love to share if you want to know what my lightning setup are. I have a Govee LED strip right behind me just to make most of my videos don't get these views. They're the other way. Like if you've seen any of my videos on YouTube, they are actually in that place, and that's my YouTube setup right over there behind me, which is where I record all my YouTube videos. I sit down there and have the light face me, and then record all my videos. And then what you saw today is just the background. And if you want me to do a setup of that place or a full overview of what I have there, I would love to do that. I think I have something close to that already here, but I mean, if you want like a detailed setup, let me know in the comment section. And that's been my desk, guys. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, keep creating, don't ever stop. The old concept of a desk is one, convenience, functionality, and of course aesthetics. And those were the three things that I was going for when I started building up this setup here. It's not perfect, it's not the best, but it does what it does. It helps me. I'm comfortable there. It's clean, and I like the old vibe that I've created over there. And let me know if that's something that you like as well. Here.